All right, collective, let's get into a reading. So I have a lot coming in. We're just going to go ahead and jump into it. If you guys need anything, you can check out SiriusTarotCo. So I'm hearing Britney Spears singing I Love Rock and Roll. That's from like the early 2000s on one of her albums. I'm hearing that singing. I'm also hearing one man's trash is another man's treasure. So I don't know where that could possibly come in at, but let's see. Somebody could be wanting to take action towards you, but they could be letting their fear hold them back. Yeah, they're discontent right now. This is someone who maybe has a wall up towards love, but is wanting love. That's a kicker, ain't it? So it's like the one thing that this person feels like would fulfill them is the one thing that they're whacking out of their reality. So again, you know, maybe that's the reason one man's trash is another man's treasure just come in. Maybe this person made it seem like they didn't want you. They weren't going to entertain you. But there is a discontentment around how they've been showing up. And it has everything to do with them not being open, or maybe not wanting to shine light on what they were resisting around love and new emotional experiences. And what I'm getting is that the only time this person thinks about love and things like that is late at night. Now I'm hearing Selena, late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star wherever you are that somewhere you are thinking of me too, is what that song says. This person could be dreaming a lot about you. This person could also have a black dog. You know what I'm getting is it's all fun and games until it ain't. It's all fun and games not going after what you want. It's all fun and games acting like you're not happy until it isn't. And what I'm getting is that this person has been playing with fire and they've got burnt. This person could have recently got in trouble for driving while intoxicated. That's super random, but it come in. This person could also be finding themselves around people who are very toxic and very not good for them. These could be people who have the tendency to push them into making bad choices and decisions even when they know that they shouldn't do that, but they do it just to fit in. Yeah, there's just a lot of discontentment from whoever this is. Now, this doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a family member or friend. This could be anyone or anything. But whatever this person has been lying to themselves about, it's unraveling. So if they've been lying that they're happy, it's unraveling. If they've been lying about how discontent they are, it's unraveling. And if they had the tendency to make it seem like things aren't bad, it's unraveling. So this could be that family member who makes it seem like their life is all great, all grand. It isn't. Things are going to be unraveling here coming up very soon. Yeah. So this person's defensive against emotional fulfillment. This person could be acknowledging that something is going in your favor, whether they give it or not. So this could be that lover who's like, cold day in hell, I'm not giving you what you want. Okay, that's fine. I'll get it somewhere else. There could even be some sense of recognition of a betrayal coming in. This person could be feeling like you're stabbing them in the back or betraying them by going after your own happiness and creating where they don't want you to create. So this could be those family members who are expecting you to do what they want you to and you're not. And it's really going to trigger and piss them off. Why? Because they're discontent. Taking a leap, taking a risk. You're going to keep things very close to your chest when it has to do with picking paths, so no matter what you're doing here coming up, you're keeping it close to your chest. I see you manifesting some sort of new future, maybe even a new future with new emotional experiences. Some of you, again, this is a lover. This is a lover who really thought that they had the power in their hands for you not to have the reality that you want. And they're feeling backstabbed and betrayed because you've made a choice, maybe even last minute, to create your happiness. And they're really defensive and guarded and recognizing that they don't have power. And maybe even the loyalty that they thought you held in your heart for them is dead and gone. And now you're feeling really guarded towards them, and you're holding back your energy like you never have before. And that's made them get to a point where they're trying to energetically bring you back in, and it's not working, which is bringing in more discontentment. Again, this could be a family member who wanted you to act a certain way and you're not. I just heard the last name Franks, or somebody's name could be Frank. There's going to be some sort of wish fulfillment coming in for you surrounding your money and your stability. There could also be people that are shocked by something working in your favor. It could be leading to some sense of happiness, but it could also lead to their disappointment. So again, let's say that you're doing what you need to do to get you to what you want. There could be people who are seeing you as someone who's betraying or stepping on people. Yeah, you're getting your emotional fulfillment, you're getting your wishes fulfilled, you're getting some sense of stability, but these people want to say that you're getting it in a disappointing manner. And what I'm getting is that they're going to change their perspective in due time. Birds of a feather flock together. So there could be a group of people where they're wanting to make you seem like you're the bad guy, but you're needing to have the strength and the courage to heal, to rest, renew, reflect, and maybe even continue to stay away from this group of people. There can also be someone wanting to come towards you that betrayed you in the past. This could be someone who stuck you in a situationship. This could be someone who made you feel like nothing but an indulgence. This person could have been taking the time to rest, renew, and heal. This person could be wanting to reach out to you because they're feeling discontent. Ultimately, the thing that they thought was going to make them happy isn't making them happy, and now they want to reach out to you. It could come very unexpectedly that this person is reflecting on you and how they feel that you could make them happy. Some sense of stagnant energy between you two has made them see maybe how disappointed they are not having you in their life. But let's remember this. They were discontent when it come to offering you emotions in the past, which is why they didn't. They didn't want to offer emotions. Well, now they're realizing that what they thought they wanted isn't making them fulfilled. So now we're wanting to turn the car back around and go the opposite way. But there could be a shock coming in for this person that you're going to be very defensive, or you're no longer going to be there. Or you could even be in another relationship or chasing after some sort of emotional fulfillment that they didn't see coming. And it could be something that's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to be very unexpected for them. And what I'm hearing is it's going to also give them clarity on why them manifesting you didn't work. And I think what's going to happen is this person's energetically going to hold on to you. So they told me this person's a scavenger. So they try to get what they need for them to be satisfied. And right now they feel like what's going to satisfy them is you. Yeah, they're wanting some sense of collaboration. I would even go as far to say that they're addicted to this collaboration with you. They're at a place right now where this is the only thing that they want to work. Wanting to make something fair, wanting to make something just. But they could be really set in their ways in how they handle this. So this is that lover that hasn't changed, but they're addicted to having their cake and eating it too. And maybe there's even something here where this person doesn't want to let you go because you're the one that they want when they're ready, but they're not ready. So why are you taking yourself off my plate? I'm not ready to eat, but I want you when I am. Like, I don't understand the problem. That's how this person's energy is. I do feel like whatever's happened has made things fair. So maybe once this was unfair, now that it's fair, it's like this person you're a blockage. I was asking why is this person so addicted to you? You're a blockage because they're feeling like they need to take a leap of risk, but they're really guarded, they're really burdened, they're really unsure. Why do they want all of a sudden come towards you? Like what? wanting to have the strength and the courage to get themselves out of the cold because they feel like you're one in a million. They feel like you're this empress. They don't want to let go. They don't want to miss out. They feel like you're sneaking away. They feel like you're sneaking away because you're discontent. They feel like you're sneaking away. So it's interesting. This person's projecting is what I want to say, because they feel like you're sneaking away because you're discontent. You are discontent. This person hasn't been giving you what you want, you need. This could be a family member who's expecting you to always overlook their flaws, which is fine. But in the same sense, if someone isn't going to try to do better, be better, I'm not going to continue to forgive you. Wanting to bring themselves out of the cold, wanting to open up some sort of communication, but the blockage could be is that they want to create, but what they tend to create with you is passion. And it's like this person thinks that this passionate beginning is going to create emotional fulfillment, and it isn't. And you've changed your perspective. But now they're feeling stuck because they feel like you've betrayed them in some sense, form, or fashion, and now they're really disappointed. What do you mean you're not going to wait for me to get ready? I know I didn't tell you you were waiting, but you're not really going to wait on me? Like, that's okay. Like, that's kind of this person's energy. I would say they're a little bit of like an entitled brat. So this could be like the baby of the family. This could be, you know, they have multiple children, but that's the one that always got babied. Like, that's what I'm getting here. And this person's really holding on to you. A fiery climax is approaching. Nothing will come of this situation. So nothing's going to come of this situation. Conclusions are within reach. There will be some sort of conclusion, though. This person could approach you with a fiery climax approaches with another indulgence energy. This person could come in just to tempt you, just to get you stuck, just to hold you back. And that could be the reason why what do you need to release come out. It could be, okay. It could be a Leo, a Capricorn, an Aries, Leo, Sag, a Virgo. Be bold and make the first move. This person could come in and tell you that they love you. Use your own discernment, but this person's going to come in and tell you that they love you because they changed their perspective. I don't think this person ever thought you were going to walk away from them. I think this is someone really toxic. I think this is someone who has the tendency to have a wall and a guard up. And when you're done trying to beat down the wall, they then put it down and go, wait, where are you going? Why are you not trying to beat this wall down anymore? So they're going to come in and make it seem like you've won, but you haven't won. What they're telling you is that you're needing to release this. You're going in the right direction, but this person is feeling some sort of type of way because they didn't ever expect for you to do this. And they're feeling left out in the cold. They could want to open up about some sort of collaboration. They could want to have some sort of discussion. This could even be someone who's going to come in and try to make the, aren't we friends? Let's be friends. Why? They don't want to let you go. That's why. Literally, this person does not want to let you go. They're addicted in the thought of being able to have you. And a lot of you, it's passionately. And it's like they come towards you when they're discontent. It's like if they want their ego stroked, they come towards you. If they want to hear good things, they come towards you. But something in that sort, it's like you've ended that part of this relationship. Stillness. 33. Reflecting pool. Stability. I was about to say, because of you doing this, it's bringing a sense of peace into this dynamic. It's bringing a sense of stability. You're reflecting this person, you're mirroring this person, and they don't like it. They don't like feeling like you don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. And that's what has them coming back with some sense of a changed perspective. It's because they don't like you mirroring them. But the reason you're mirroring them is because there needs to be some sense of stability in this dynamic. And stability doesn't always mean being together. Stability can just mean we need to know what this is and what it ain't. We need to be able to find some sort of grounded energy in this connection. This person took your kindness for weakness, your loyalty for weakness. They thought you were always going to be loyal to them. They thought you were always going to be kind to them. They honestly thought you were always going to give them your heart. And now that you're not, or you don't seem that way, it's got this person wanting to come in and have some sort of conversation. It's brought chaos. You doing what you've done has brought complete chaos in here. Chaos that was needed. Patience. Be patient, my dear. Change. Yup. Be careful of this person coming in and love bombing you. Because I do see that could happen. They're going to come in maybe in 18 days, 18 weeks. And have some sort of conversation with you about this. About the chaos that was brought. Your body language says so much. See, that's what I'm saying. Your body language has shifted towards this person and they're feeling left out. They're trying to manifest you back. We're not right for each other. That's interesting though, because look what's under here. I pretend that you don't mean that much to me. That's what I'm getting. But with the devil, they're obsessed. They're obsessed and they don't want to let go. And for some of you, you're like, well, they won't give me what I want. No, of course not. They don't want all of that. They just want the passion. They want the fun. They want to create when they want to create. They want to dip out when they want to dip out. I think this person is starting to understand you on a different level. But again, I think you're also triggering some sense of chaos inside of this person where they're recognizing that what they're doing is not working for them. If anything, they're holding themselves back. They're settling. And the discontentment and the pressure from that is becoming too much. All I keep hearing is he told me that he loved me, I ain't got no flaws. That's all I keep hearing. Be careful of allowing this person to love bomb you. I'm sorry. They could fear that you're going to reject them. Give me a little bit more of what this person's thinking. I'm hearing the song Take My Breath Away. Feeling like you take their breath away. You become too difficult for me to handle. We live two separate lives. I don't even know if it's that you're too difficult. I think the situation's too difficult. I think you mirroring them, you triggering them, you having this much power over them is overwhelming. And that is a turnoff because they have never met someone that they're so scared is going to reject them and release them. They're so scared that they're never going to see or speak to you again. And it's a reality. It is a reality. Because here's the thing. I knew I was losing you and I didn't do anything to change it or stop it. I mean, if you know that you're losing someone and you're not willing to say something, do something, show up, if anything, you put that guard up more, you put that wall up more. You let that discontentment become the energy that you engulf in. I would argue you deserve to be in that reality. So expect some sort of conversation. I need something exciting. Oh, they feel abandoned by you. They could have told themselves that this connection was boring. They needed something exciting. That was their discontentment. That was them not wanting to give in to something that could make them happy. That was their excuse to have their wall up and their guard up. But what really happened is you triggered childhood wounds. You triggered the fact that you might abandon them. You might leave them forever. You might really reject them and be done. So I'm going to pretend you don't mean that much to me because I don't need that happening. I don't need that happening. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What is this person going to come in and offer you? King of Cups. They're going to have a hard time expressing their self. They want to talk about some sense of regret. Making a final decision, or they could finally learn their lesson and get this out of chaos into a sense of peace. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you taught this person something that nobody else could. But they have to get the strength and the courage to take a leap, take a risk, like they never thought that they would. The only time we tend to change is if we're so uncomfortable we can't handle the circumstances the way that they've been. You're attached to someone who has a hard time expressing their self. This person doesn't want to live with regrets, but they're going to. One of the regrets is that I don't feel like they could balance this and heal this until maybe it was too late. They could discuss with you in the future. I'm seeing like 5 months. It could even be 5 years, like far future. They could discuss about how we can get this out of choppy waters into calmer waters. They want to balance, they want to heal this. It could be a message of good news or good communication that's going to come out. So interesting. This dynamic is going to always be a burden to this person because it's helping them learn something. It's teaching them something. It's getting them to understand their values, their morals, their beliefs. This collaboration and this dynamic is really helping this person see that their choices have weight. Lack of choices have weight. Not speaking things have weight. Saying something is too difficult to handle has weight. I would even say that this person's going to recognize that they pushed you away in the fact where you guys had to live 2 separate lives because they pretended that they didn't care. And I think you're going to get a message of good news in the far future that this person does want to balance and heal this in some sense, form, or fashion because they have regrets. Now, balance and healing it might not look like what you think. You might, in your mind, think, oh, we're going to get married, have children, live happily ever after. It might not be that. It might end up just being friends, being able to have those hard conversations and say, you know, I did you wrong, you did me wrong. We both really wish we could have made it work, but we're realizing we couldn't. And that was that lesson learned. That was them making a final decision to say, hey, I want to get to a place of peace. I've learned my lesson now. And I know that having a hard time expressing my emotions and what I'm feeling maybe isn't right for me anymore. And maybe that's why we weren't right for each other, is because I couldn't express myself the way that you do. I needed to be able to balance myself out. I needed to be able to heal parts of me that thought that that was an issue. Maybe there's even something here where this person's got to learn how to pour into their own cup. And that's always been an issue. Maybe that's the reason why this person feels so overwhelmed when it has to do with love and new emotional experiences, is because that's uneasy territory. That's new territory. I'm not sure. Like, that's what I'm getting. I'm not sure. But I do think them thinking, you know, we're not right for each other is going to be a big regret for them. We're not right for each other. That's my biggest regret. Because we were. But it took me getting to a place of stillness. It took me analyzing the chaos to realize maybe I was so set that I was able or even willing to act like you didn't mean crap to me when you were everything to me. Damn. That could happen within the next 18 months for some of you when that conversation comes in, but for some of you it could take as far as 5 years between the start and the finish of the connection. And I know you guys get pissed when I go out that far in the future, but it is what it is. It could be 5 years by the time you and this person come back and can have this really open, in-depth conversation. Somebody could be 42, 14, 33. Y'all could have this conversation when you're 42, 33. I think that's the only numbers I see. Yeah. Somebody here could have also chalked this connection up as, you know, nothing's going to come of this. And that could have brought excessive disappointment, because it could have triggered something within this person for them to say, well, this is a waste of time, when in reality, I don't think that it was. And I think over time, their perspective is going to change. And you could even get an apology. One of you could be bold and make the first move to apologize. Then you could release it, and then something else could unfold. Does that make sense? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. So this person could approach you, or you could approach them. There could be an apology taking place. Then there could be a moment of silence, a moment of distance where you release this person, and then something else could unfold. And it's going to be their changed perspective that's unfolding. They could change their perspective on why you had to betray them. You know, in their mind, you betrayed them. Was it betrayal, or were you protecting yourself from them? They could change their perspective and say, you know what, you didn't betray me. You seen something. You could feel that I was unavailable. You could feel that I wasn't going to give you what you needed. So you treated me a certain way. And I then acted like you didn't mean crap to me, when in reality, you were showing up based off of how I was reacting to you. I think this person's going to get a lot more self-aware. And it's going to help the next conversation you guys have. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything. Yeah, I feel empty. I feel hollow. I can't open up. But I think about you at night when the world is asleep. Told you. All right, my loves. We're going to leave it here. Have a blessed day, guys.